So look, I think with technology, the critical thing is you've got to be purpose focused and risk focused as well. So I think being purpose focused means you've got to have kind of equity at the centre of things. So ensuring that as you digitise your work, you're still including all the people that you're supporting. And so for us, digital inclusion is absolutely paramount as we address educational inequality. So that's really important. But also having a really keen eye on the risk side of things. So with these incredible resources now we have with data, tremendous opportunities to shape how we work, but we're learning a lot more about the risk that creates as well. And so really putting the people that we serve at the centre and ensuring that we do no harm in our work going forward. And so ensuring that we're fortifying our work, we're investing in systems and processes, but fundamentally also building capability of our people because they can enable this work, but they can also open the door to risk as well. So I think strategy and risk always has to guide our technology. You know, technology needs to be focused on the opportunities we want to create and the problems we want to solve. It's not an end in itself, and sometimes I think we can lose sight of that. And I think it's so important as we think about some of the newer opportunities with AI. You know, as a leader of an organisation, I also sit on a number of boards. It's so important that we have governance conversations about AI, that we're principle guided in that work and thinking about equity and thinking about human interaction, thinking about the environment as well and the risks that's created through AI, but also thinking about the incredible opportunities that this can create in terms of better efficiencies. We can deploy more resources to our work with people, which is tremendous, but also extend the reach of our work. We're doing some interesting trials at the moment around AI-based tutoring, which is going to be very interesting to see the outcomes that comes from that, because we hope that will just lead to better outcomes for the young people that we support in terms of their educational achievements.
Now, you've had some hard lessons,
We have.
and that, I assume, will, perhaps you could say a little bit about that briefly, but also that's informed the way that you have approached your work since then.
Yeah. So we've certainly learned a lot at the Smith family, and as I've talked to other CEOs of not-for-profits and corporate CEOs as well, we're all learning so much about cyber security. It's such an important area of investment to ensure that we do no harm in our work. So we've certainly learned a lot about the need to be investing in our systems and processes, but also investing in the capability of our people. One of the areas that's, I think, has become more acute for a lot of organisations is the risks that's created when our systems don't work with each other and people work outside of systems in downloading data to do their work. They're just trying to get on with their work. But of course, we know that the risks that creates. So there's a big education agenda for our team members and our organisations. I think historically we've done a lot of pushing information out to our team members to educate them. We've got to close the loop and to discover what are they actually learning and how is this changing their practice, because they can play such an important role in ensuring that we don't elevate the risk in our organisations as we go about doing our work. So cyber investments is absolutely critical. It's also important that we have a conversation with the funders, you know, philanthropic partners, particularly government funders. This is a new expense and it's a significant expense. So we've got to think about how do we appropriately invest in this type of work with the people that support our work as well.